I entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes.
Okay.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Diddy's stuck in jail, but he's probably already planning his next move. A phone call from prison somehow got out, and it's exactly what you'd expect from someone who's been through both the glamorous side of Hollywood and life behind bars. In the call, Diddy sounds like he's leading a business meeting, not talking to his son. He starts going on about pizza boxes, like it's a code for something bigger. Could his talk about pizza be hiding something more secret or even sinister, like a hidden group controlling things behind the scenes? And then there's Jay-Z, who seems to be ignoring Diddy completely.
He's like, can I have your job?
Yeah. No. He's a natural. You gotta watch out for him.
Do you know who my dad is? Yes, I do. What is your favorite picture of my dad? The one right over there.
If you're not helping your billionaire friend when he's in trouble, are you even really friends? But here's the twist. While Diddy's focused on trying to get out on bail, Jay-Z's stressing over his car. The guy's worth millions, but he's still worried about a ride? It just shows how messed up priorities can get in the crazy world of Hollywood.
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
He keep hustling even from behind bars? Of course. He's making sure everything's set for his Netflix movie to drop. After all, nothing like being in jail is going to slow down the Hollywood machine.
A beautiful moment. He was checking his fresh. He was like, my mom's chain. I need my mom's chain.
Yeah, I got her with me right now.
Yeah. Nah, she would be super proud. She's like my biggest fan, because I really been working and doing music since.
And with all those lawsuits piling up, Diddy's acting like he's got nothing to worry about. He's almost laughing at the idea of playing broke, even though his name is probably on yachts all over the world.
And that's by design. Who is this person, the Sean Combs, that we don't know? We have yet to find out. Right. You have to come along for the ride.
Boy.
And then there's Kim Kardashian getting dragged into all this drama. Word is, Diddy's thinking about throwing her under the bus to get out on bail. That's one way to handle a friendship, right? The guy's playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers, but all it's doing is making things even messier. The way Kim and Diddy used to show up together on red carpets, rubbing elbows with the elite, now looks a lot more suspicious. Makes you wonder how much dirt she's been hiding under the...
She's a very good friend of mine, and it's all good, you know.
Everybody's talking about the cover, the Kim Kardashian cover. What did you think about that cover?
I thought it was dope. You know, freedom of expression. It was risky.
This all goes way back to when Kim was just a stylist for Paris Hilton, and that 2006 white party was just the beginning. 1 minute, she's a stylist getting an invite, and the next, she's a tabloid queen with Diddy in her circle. But now, with all these accusations popping up, people are looking back at those old photos, questioning what was really going on behind the scenes. The rumors about Kim and her family knowing more than they've let on are only getting louder, especially as more messy details about Diddy's lavish...
Can I get my picture with you? Steve, come here. This is my husband.
Come on, make it up.
You gotta take a picture of me. Here.
Let's pick it up, man. Get us back. You ready?
Let's talk about those parties. A Diddy story wouldn't be complete without mentioning his over-the-top, outrageous gatherings, packed with A-listers, and, apparently, some not-so-glamorous moments. Remember when Khloe Kardashian joked about one of those parties on Keeping Up with the Kardashians? She made it sound like everyone was just having a good time, half-naked and carefree. But with all the stuff coming out lately, it's starting to look like there might have been a whole lot more going on once the cameras were off.
Happy birthday!
It's not just Kim and Khloe. Pretty much the whole Kardashian family has been in on these events. They've spent years smiling for the cameras, rubbing elbows with Hollywood's elite, while shady stuff simmered just beneath the surface. Their ties to Diddy weren't casual. These weren't just photo ops, they were part of the Hollywood social game, where showing up at the right party could mean a new business deal or insider favor. Now, with everything unraveling, the family is scrambling to distance themselves from the chaos that's about to blow up. But those red carpet photos? They're not going anywhere. Then there's Corey Gamble, Chris's partner, who's been closely linked to Diddy both professionally and personally. That connection adds another layer to the scandal. Corey's always been in the background, playing the loyal friend, but now people are starting to question how much he knew and how involved he might be. He's been a quiet figure in the Kardashian saga, but now he's in the middle of a storm that's putting the whole family under the microscope. The accusations against Diddy aren't just about money or living large, they're serious. There's talk of misconduct involving minors and shady dealings behind the luxury facade. And as things get more intense, it's becoming harder for anyone close to Diddy to avoid being implicated. Kim's attempts to play the innocent bystander, claiming she was just attending events for good fun, are getting harder to believe. You don't hang around those kinds of parties for years and not know what's going on behind closed doors. Then there's the possibility of Diddy flipping. He's facing serious charges, and when it's do or die, Hollywood's all about saving yourself first. It wouldn't be shocking if he started naming names. Anyone who's attended those notorious gatherings could find themselves in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons, including the Kardashians. Imagine the fallout if Diddy decides to cut a deal and spills everything. It's one thing to be accused of being at the party, but if he starts naming names about people involved in sketchy stuff, that's a whole new level of scandal. And it doesn't end there. There's even talk of a connection between Diddy and Michael Jackson's death. Yes, you heard that right. Apparently, there's a link. Now, no one is safe, not even the king of pop, from being dragged into the mess that Diddy's life has become. The idea that there could be a lawsuit connecting Diddy to Michael Jackson, even posthumously, is enough to make anyone second-guess getting too close to these Hollywood power players. The deeper we dig, the more it feels like this whole glittery, glamorous image is just a fragile cover-up for the chaos underneath. With Diddy's legal battles intensifying, there's a real fear that the domino effect could bring down more than just his career. The stakes aren't just about his fortune, they're about the reputations of everyone in his orbit. The Kardashians, Jay-Z, Corey Gamble. Everyone's image is at risk of cracking because the public loves a rise to fame, but they love a scandalous downfall even more. And if Diddy falls,
paying attention to the allegations coming forward with him.
I don't pay attention to none of it. It's extremely sensitive, and I think that it's really, really important that we reserve our opinions until we understand what the undisputed.
Diddy isn't going down without a fight. Even as lawsuits and scandals pile up around him like junk in a garage, he's still talking about having the last laugh. The man's always been about the hustle, about building his empire. But now, that empire looks more like a house of cards, teetering under the weight of too many secrets. It's almost poetic. The guy who built his brand on being untouchable, larger than life, is now cornered, facing the consequences of a life lived on the edge. And as they say, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. So what's next for the Diddy Kardashian saga? If Hollywood's history teaches us anything, it's that they love a redemption arc. But with everything that's been exposed about Diddy, maybe redemption isn't in the cards this time. Maybe we're not watching a comeback, but the curtain getting pulled back on a spectacle that was always too good to be true. Either way, this story is far from over. Buckle up, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's take a deeper dive into the tangled mess that's been building for years between Diddy and the Hollywood elite. Diddy's infamous white parties weren't just a chance for the Kardashians to shine, they were a gateway into a world of excess, and not just for them. These gatherings attracted everyone who was anyone. A-list celebrities, industry insiders, influencers desperate to climb the fame ladder. But behind all the laughter, the luxury, and the designer outfits, darker things were brewing. These parties were rumored to be more than just fun social events. They were power plays. Deals were made, alliances were secured, and dirt was gathered. And Diddy was right in the middle of it all, playing the ultimate puppet master. He made sure everyone had a good time, but he also kept his eyes and ears open, collecting information that could be used when the time was right. This is why Diddy's empire was more than just music and parties. It was about control. He knew things that kept people close, kept them from speaking out, and kept his power intact. But when cracks started showing, they showed fast. Cassie's lawsuit, which many saw as the beginning of Diddy's downfall, was a shock to some, but not to those who knew what really went on at those parties. The accusations of misconduct may have been settled, but Cassie's case opened the floodgates. The whispers became shouts, the secrets became headlines, and the fortress Diddy had built began to crumble. Then, Diddy's move to sue his former partners at the liquor company was another turning point. He'd been making millions from the alcohol business, but when he went against those powerful partners, things took a dark turn. These weren't just business partners, these were industry titans with deep connections. And Diddy, in his arrogance, bit the hand that fed him. The fallout was immediate.